I stepped out of the house early this morning. The sun was barely breaking through a light haze, and the city felt like it was still lying in bed, with its eyes closed. Empty streets, rare footsteps, air that felt colder than it looked, and a silence in which you could hear the first windows opening. I love this short window of time, when everything is about to begin, but hasn't started yet. Street sweepers run wet brushes over the pavement. Somewhere in the distance, a tram seems to yawn as it stretches along the tracks. Streetlights don't go out all at once. They linger, clinging to puddles before dissolving into the daylight. Gradually, the morning picks up the tempo. Couples walking their dogs, a lone cyclist crossing the avenue on a green light while there are almost no cars, a rare courier with a bag that looks heavier than the person carrying it. I walk and look into faces. Some still hold the remnants of sleep, others are already focused. Someone walks leisurely, smiling at their own thoughts. Someone rushes, as if the day might leave without them. Sometimes people smile back at me, sometimes their gaze slides away. Don't worry, I'm just watching and remembering. Smells wake up in turn too. First, damp grass and cool stone. Then, coffee from a corner window. A little later, fresh buns, as the bakery door opens and pushes warm, sweet air right onto the sidewalk. The noise gathers into a steady morning hum. Engines, voices, wheels on rails. At an intersection, I see a woman with a little girl. The woman looks at her watch and speeds up. The girl hops funnily, trying to keep up, nodding seriously as if it helps her walk faster. At that moment, her shoelace comes untied. She stops mid-step, looking at it, then at her mother, who is already almost at the edge of the crossing. I lean down. Let me help you? The girl nods. I tie the knot, checking the second one. The laces are warm from her quick steps. She smiles gratefully, a little shyly but sincerely. Thank you, the woman says, catching her breath. We are catching an early train. You'll make it, I answer, and I believe it myself. They run on, holding hands. I remain standing for a second, and the day feels brighter. Maybe the city really wakes up through such small things. There are more people on the streets now. Faces become more diverse, steps more confident. Someone carries a bouquet, maybe for a birthday, or just because it's morning. Someone carries tools. Their work will start when others finishes. Shop windows are still a bit dim, but the reflections clearly show how life is moving along its lines. The tram picks up its usual speed. At a traffic light, someone is dancing slightly in their headphones. The music gives rhythm not only to them, but to everyone who notices it for a second. And so, a small joy spreads in a circle. A smile, a step, another smile. By noon, the city is fully assembled. The silence of the early hour dissolves into conversations and business. But its trace remains, like a warm crumb from a croissant on a windowsill, like the smell of coffee lingering in a stairwell. I leave with the same feeling I had when I stepped out. Today, there is time to notice each other. By evening, everything will quiet down, but for now, the city has woken up, and I have woken up with it.